Okay, so this is where I'm at with it. I've been watching the Brentune video, and when you put this little, I don't even know, this plastic thing on there to mark it, I marked it, but I can see that I'm not sure if that's an eighth or a quarter of an inch versus what this says. Once you put this thing on and it sits flush, it's almost like cutting it all the way up here. So what I'm gonna do is, as you can see, I made 3 different marks. So I'll start right here and then put the pan on, see what happens, and then go right here, put the pan on, see what happens. But as you can see, the original mark, even if I'm all the way down at the bottom of the mark, that's still pretty it's pretty close, and it won't look like what's on the video. So I ran into this issue, but we'll see. So after cutting it, it's going to look like this. You know, it's hot, so just peel it off and then take something to kind of, you know, some sandpaper or something to just kind of sand it down or whatever, whatnot. But I'm nowhere near where the cut should be. I should be way up here. So, but I'm just peeling everything off to make sure it looks straight, and then and that is straight. I got more to do, but I'm just doing it just to make sure, because I never just do stuff. Got to make practice cuts first. So this is where I'm at right now, but as you can see, if you look at this, it looks like he's about like somewhere down up in here. But on the video, because this doesn't come with directions, he's about right here. So I'll keep trimming it up until I get to where I think this is. All right, so what I did was, right now I'm taking like a little knife and I'm just cleaning the interior of it up. But looking at that, now this does look very, very close to like what that is. You can see the original line based upon the tools, and that was just way too high, at least compared to what they have. So yeah. So if you're doing this, this sits really, 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 really high. But what I did was I stepped it too. So when I put it back up, I'll put a flashlight in there to kind of see where it's at, and take it from there. And that's why I put this in here, so all that stuff will come out. See how dirty this is? There's probably still some in there though. So what I'll do, use some compressed air, blow it out. Just in case. And I could see that there was a couple of things that dropped into the pan. So, you know, if you do this, that's why initially I wasn't gonna make this video, but I knew, as always, there's always like an extra step or something that's like not really put on most videos. Like I said, Brentune's video is pretty fucking good, but there's always a step or two that's not on the video, and this is just extra precaution too. This is extra from when I usually change my oil anyway, so it's no big deal. And now everything that was going on in there. I could have sprayed some brake clean in there too, but it's pretty damn clean. So, all right, I'll probably take a break and then get back to it tomorrow. Actually, I might just put this back on now that I'm thinking about it, and at least do that. All right, I'm back. So finally, I got everything. My bolts came in. So like I was saying, are you done? Are you done over there making noise? Okay. So like I was saying, finally I got my bolts in, and I'm gonna have Melanie hold the pan on because it just makes it easier. She'll hold it up and then I can put it on. Now, I did cut this slightly shorter to follow the template. Initially, if you remember in the other video, or earlier in the video, it was kind of damn near flush down here. The template says that it should be high, this high, so I don't know if that makes a difference, but it's all good. And then I do have some sealant here around the threads near this MPT bung hole. So that's really about it. So I'm gonna get this hopefully on, and I'll be done with this portion of it. Then I'll have to go fight the exhaust. That'll be the next step. So here we go. All right. First things first, I gotta put this back in. And as you can see, it's chopped up a little bit more. Brace myself here. Let's see, I need to grab on this. Or twist it a little bit. It should go in. There we go. And make sure the other one goes in too. So all you gotta do is kind of wiggle it side to side, but it's in there. I guess I gotta put the camera under there, you can kind of see. So this is what I'm installing. Put some oil around it so it'll kind of seat better. It won't give you too many problems. All right. So, make sure. Hope that one on camera, that actually hurt. Just make sure everything's seated. Yep. And you'll feel it stop. All right. And so what you gotta do, obviously, this hole here, I noticed that's sideways, but so this seats into that hole there. And Brentune has an actual video up too, but I'm trying to get a little bit closer to the action. So I think that's a good viewpoint. Something like that. Let it go. Good to go. Okay. So what I did was, as you can see, I just took 4 bolts and I just put it at each side. And you can see like the gasket instead of the sealant that I was supposed to use. So now the bolts aren't torqued down, but I'll put the rest of the bolts in and then eventually torque them to spec. So, and that's really it. And then I gotta come back over here and deal with this nonsense because I still have not figured out how to get this off. It almost makes me want to go buy another exhaust, but the exhaust is black, so that's why I got it. All right, I just wanted to show this part just because I did pay for the disc. It does say that you could use the sealant. That's also on Brentune's YouTube video, but I opted to do less work and spend the $40 on the Alpha Racing oil pan gasket. So right now I'm just kind of looking at this to see what the specs are. And right now, just like Brentune said, it is 3 Newton meters. I don't know what that equates to, but I will put 3 Newton meters into my torque wrench, and then I will just, looks like they have it where you're literally damn near just going all the way around the pan. So, that's crazy because normally I would do it in a crisscross pattern when I have this many screws, but okay, so that means that I would start where the elbow is. So on the bike itself, technically, I would start on the opposite side where it kind of has that bend in it, and I would just go from on the other side all the way back around until the front, which this bolt technically in the front down here would be the last one. So I'm not going to video that because that's just boring, but y'all get the drift. If you're watching this and you keep hitting your oil pan, this is the only option that's on the market right now, so buy that. All right, like, share, sub. Hope you enjoyed. Holla at you.